All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Atomic Picnic. This is a just released into early access roguelite, very inspired by Risk of Rain 2 and Vampire Survivors. Also, this is a sponsored video. Thank you very much to Atomic Picnic and Mad Mushroom for sponsoring this. Anyway, I'm in the middle of a run here. We're about to run out of peacetime. I should be fighting a boss. This is the first time I've been to this point. I think a boss is... Oh no, we're just fighting more monsters. Okay. So, the best way I can describe this game, again, is like Risk of Rain 2 crossed with Vampire Survivors. So you have wave-based enemies here. It's not like Risk of Rain where every stage has, the same enemy types and then they'll just keep spawning and spawning and spawning. This one is very much like Vampire Survivors where it's, it's not the same type of enemies every single time. Like, you can get a different order, like these big snake guys. You can get them, like, as the second enemy or, like, as the fourth enemy that spawns in a wave, if that makes sense. But you're going to have wave-based combat. So basically, the run is just going to get harder as time goes on. There's not like traversing stages and finding a teleporter or anything like that. But the gameplay loop is very, 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 very similar to Risk of Rain, as you can probably already tell with the over-the-shoulder, camera perspective. And the item upgrades, they're called curios in this game. And the curios sounds like Cheerios. The curios are pretty interesting, I would say. It's, again, right at the start of early access, so we don't have a ton of variety just yet. But once I level up for the first time, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. I've been seeing quite a few repeats, but some of them are pretty cool. And that's all that matters to me. Am I getting cool stuff every time I level up? So you can see here that I'm at level 2 of all of these. I'm about to get the 3rd level of it. So you can repeatedly upgrade the same item or curio in this game, which is, again, very much like Vampire Survivors, Risk of Rain. And the upgrades, what I like is that it doesn't seem to be the same exact upgrade every time. For example, the Scarlet Meniscus here was a chance to fire a secondary bullet, a powerful secondary bullet. The first tier of the upgrade was a 6% chance to fire. The second upgrade was 50 damage, 1% probability, and it looks like level 3, the next one is also 50 damage, 1 probability. Maybe the next upgrade when I get to level 4, maybe it'll be extra 6% probability, something like that. I hope that's the case, because I really don't like, in modern roguelikes that come out nowadays, it seems like they're too scared to give you power, and they give you like maybe the first stack of an upgrade, like the 6% chance to fire bullet. That's like, it's pretty low, but if you have a fast fire rate weapon, for example, it feels a little bit better than not. But then once you get that upgrade for the first time, the next time you see it, it's like a plus 1% chance or something like that. So I much rather would prefer the Risk of Rain style, if anything, where it's like a linear progression, and then you can just keep stacking and stacking and stacking and get to a stupid effect at some point. Here, actually, I think all of these are really good. So I took this upgrade here, so I basically have a minigun for my primary ability. I have the secondary bullet, and then I took another one that says the longer I keep shooting, which is obviously a good thing with a minigun, the more damage I deal. Now, I don't know if I want to go for more minigun or more damage. It seems like I should go for this one. More fire rate seems very powerful, so I'll go for that one. Anyway, I know I'm kind of rambling at the start here. In terms of movement and like stuff like that, it feels pretty good. For the most part, you're just running around. There's not really a sprint key. You're always moving at max velocity. My shift is a dash. And it also has charges, and those charges can also be used for verticality. So if I go jump like that, and I can like grapple the air, so you get like a, a little bit more than a double jump worth of height. There's some cool stuff going on, but it's not like any crazy movement like we have seen in some other games. And the performance has been fine for the most part. I do have a pretty beefy computer, but I haven't noticed any lag really. Like maybe occasionally when some enemies spawn in, but like a brief hiccup if anything. All these effects going on my screen right now seems totally fine. So yeah, that's all the basics of the game. I am getting bombarded and I don't know what from. Holy moly. Holy moly. So the dash is like a 5-second cooldown, I think. Whoa, I'm trying to get in the middle of that so I don't get hit. I have to stay in the zone too to charge it up apparently. I don't know if I can do this. There's a lot of crap on the ground. I only have I'm use my Q ability here. Also, there is a perma progression, so that's another very Vampire Survivors like roguelite thing to do in games nowadays. Is you end a run, and so the gold currency in the top right corner. If you see that, I can't really move my mouse. Yeah, I can't move it. Sorry, top right corner. That's the perma progression currency. So when I blow up these crystals here, those little gold ones, I can go spend on like % damage upgrades, % health upgrades, and then unlocking some sort of. I think you can unlock different weapons, like loadouts for your character, is from what I saw in the hub area. And the hub area is like very RoboQuest inspired. Definitely can tell that. And when I'm naming all these games, I'm doing it and for a good reason. All right, here we go. So this is, yeah, the exact same. This is unfortunately the exact same thing, right? Because the other one was minus 0.4, 30% fire rate, 0.5 delay. And that's the exact same. Dang, man. I really wish these were like scaling in a different way. It's not a big deal, but that's just like a little pet peeve of mine for modern roguelikes. They're too scared to like give you really cool upgrades, like a different tier. Maybe when I hit level 5, it'll be cool. We'll see. But this Cursed Curio actually seems interesting. I have very high fire rate already. The area size doesn't really do anything for me. Plus 50% bullet damage is kind of disgusting. I think I want to try this actually. Also, another thing about this game, the health economy is pretty good, I would say. I'm not a fan of games where it's like pretty much impossible to get your health back. It doesn't seem like this is the case here. There is no passive regen. I would say, given the amount of enemies that spawn in this game, a little bit of passive regen would not be the worst idea. As far as I can tell, there is literally none. You just go around the map, and there are some upgrades. Like I have one, I think it's like a 10% chance to heal 2 health when I kill an enemy, so it's like it's better than nothing. But that's a curio that I had to choose from leveling up. It wasn't just not just innate. But I would like a little bit of passive regen because the enemy density, as you can see, it's quite high. Quite high. Also, I was explaining the abilities, so that's also what you can use the perma upgrade currency on. So I spent, I think, 100 gold to get that thing right there. I think the next one said it cost like 150 or something. I don't quite know. Maybe it was like 200. It was definitely too expensive for me when I looked at it. We'll have to check. Also, this game is co-op. I believe it's up to 4-player co-op. As of right now, I can only play this character, so I don't know if everyone starts with the same characters or what. Or maybe I no, I didn't choose this character. I definitely started with it. We're getting lucky with the HP drops. Let's go. I played a run. The last run I did, I was like getting no health drops from these crystals. I just got mowed down. I'm pretty lucky right now. Yeah, 4-player co-op if that is important to you all. Also, I thought I finished this. I swear I did. Guess we're back in there. Oh, right there. That's actually one of the issues that I would like addressed in this. The input queuing for your actions. So right there, I used like my Q to dodge something, and then I was still holding down my left mouse button. But when I was done with the dash, it just didn't remember that I was holding down left mouse button. And because I'm using the minigun, I have to continually, fire for it to actually do anything. So I lost all my charge there, even though I was holding down left mouse button. So just like a, issue with the input queuing there. I would imagine that's a pretty simple fix. If the devs want to fix it. I think we're chilling right now, though. I'm max HP. I got plenty of damage. I think that the bullet upgrade, Cursed Curio, was definitely the right direction. Also, again, at the start of early access, I understand that things are going to be unbalanced. Things are going to need tweaking here and there. But I say for the most part, the upgrades are pretty satisfying. Some of them may be underpowered. I don't think I've seen any overpowered stuff just yet. And I think just as a personal note to the devs, if you're watching, I think it's much better to have overpowered stuff than underpowered stuff, especially in a roguelike game where, yeah, you do have that grind of the perma currency, so you're going to have incentive for players to keep playing a different run, but it's a roguelike. So what's the main reason people are going to play another run? Because it's fun, right? Because they got stupid OP. I always like to say that the process of becoming OP is what's fun, not being OP, right? So that's why people are going to boot it up over and over and over. Yes, you can get OP and like start destroying the entire screen, but it's the chance of getting it, the chance of becoming it. So if you don't really have those like big ticket upgrades, I'm sure there are in the game, but that's why people are playing. Just keep that in mind. That's all I'm saying. Okay, movement speed 30%, magazine size 40. Ooh, mag size on the minigun seems pretty interesting. Only minus 18 jump height though, and base max health. Wait, this is crazy. This might be the closest thing I've seen to an OP upgrade. 40 mag size, 30 max health for like minus 18 jump. Yeah, I'm taking that. No brainer. No brainer, dude. Especially that mag size. Also, I think you can see, I haven't explained it, but there's an active reload system. So when I, click left mouse button in the small little rectangle that shows up, boom, like that, it reloads the gun faster. And then there also are some curios that like increase your bullet damage, stuff like that, if you hit the active reload correctly. And I love active reloads. As far as I know, there's not actually a reload key, which is kind of odd. But your ammo does refill automatically after a short period of time. And then obviously if you shoot your entire magazine, your ammo will, you just reload. It's infinite ammo. There's no like ammo pickups or anything. Thank the Lord. That'd be very annoying. Yeah, it looks like we're kind of chilling in the run right now. I think there is a boss. I read the hub area. One of the upgrades said like defeat the boss of this zone or something. Collection distance, XP gain. XP gain's like fine. Yeah, I do have the heal on kill. So I wish you could be able to see the previous tier of things, because this is what I was talking about. This is a 10% chance to heal 2 health on kill. So, plus 2 probability, plus 1 heal. So that's a 12% for a 3 HP heal. That is actually a pretty good upgrade when you think about it, because the one heal going from 2 to 3 is a big increase. What does quantity mean? Healing minus 15, quantity plus 1. Does that mean my active abilities get plus 1 use? I'm going to take this one, and I'm assuming that this is going to give me plus 1 charge on my E and my Q. Let's see. Looks like that was not the case. Well, I think things could be a little bit better explained in the game too, just a tiny bit. All right, so here we get a random upgrade, max health, damage. I think this is always the same shrine. I'll take the damage modifier here, so that should be plus 5% damage. There it is. Unless that gave me 2 of them. Oh yeah, it said ×2 in the top right. I don't know if that was my current stack size or what. Maybe they give me 2 of those for that cursed upgrade. Collection distance, chance of ricocheting, that's huge. That's pretty big. I don't really think I need to use my active abilities right now. My gun seems to be doing just fine. I have like ricochet and like exploding bullets and some other stuff. I think the dash being tied to the super jump as well, or the double jump, whatever you want to call it, is kind of weird. Like right now I can't dash because I just super jumped, and it's like a 7-second cooldown, I think, by default. It's 4 second. Let's see what happens. I'll spam it right away. 8-second cooldown, so that's pretty long cooldown when you think about it. Sharing that between a double jump and a dash. So maybe that could be adjusted. I don't know if it means like separating out the double jump from the dash or just decreasing the cooldown or what. And again, I have a very particular playstyle, right? I'm a very aggressive, very fast-paced player. Not all players are like that. Totally understand it. But in my opinion, you know, giving the players more movement, freedom, and stuff like that is always a good thing. I don't think reducing the base cooldown to, you know, 5 seconds or something is gonna break the game wide open. You know, just a personal thing, and it's a small thing too. Anyway, I'm kind of chilling right now. You can see the game is pretty fast-paced. How long in this run? Do I have a timer anywhere? Pause. Nope, no timer. I think I've been in this run for like 20 minutes. I want to say level 18. So I've seen 18 upgrades. You get chests on the stage too. I haven't actually been looking at those. So there's a beam in the sky over there. Let me go check that out real quick. See what we're doing. What you got for me? Oh, it's another curse thing. Cool. So is it the same thing? Fire rate mod 20%? No way, right? No way. I can't take it. Oh, there we go. 5% for 20 health. Although it is current health. It's not like I consumed 20 max health to get that. Honestly, I'll take it. I wonder if that's multiplicative, because taking the minigun upgrade changed my fire rate. It might be multiplicative. I'm shooting very quickly right now. Also, the game sound might be kind of quiet. I apologize. I didn't do the best of balancing it. So I apologize if the game is a little quiet for you all. But I'd say overall, guys, this is very solid. At the start of early access, especially. It's definitely a lot of action, which is the most important thing, right? Like, you need to keep the player entertained by killing stuff. There is very little downtime, if any. And I like how you don't have to like go to a shop or something to buy the items. You just, you know, pick up the crystals, boom, you get your level upgrade right there on the spot, like this. Boom, done. Just choose one, get out of there. Very fast paced. I like that. All right, so chance of ricocheting up, chance of healing up. If I do more damage, I don't need to heal, so I'm taking damage. That's the way I see it. If I'm killing things, why do I need to worry about healing from them? I don't. It's called gaming. You should try it. Blow up here. Go in there. So like I said, the characters have different abilities. I think it was like active, passive for the upgrade order. And like one is locked behind the other. So you have to get your first active, then you get your first passive, then you get your second active, second passive, etc. And I think there are like 3 or 4 different characters if I looked at the trailers and stuff correctly. Which means that you have some interesting variety potential with like builds and chaining abilities and stuff like that for co-op purposes. If again, you guys like playing co-op stuff. Oh, is this the stay in the area? Yeah, I was supposed to be doing this like 10 years ago. I don't know if you guys can hear my baby. She's talking to me at the bottom of the stairs. I'll be down there in a bit, baby. I love you. I love my baby. I'm going in. Oh, shoot. I'm not shooting. See right there. So I had the input queuing issue again there right there. All right. There is a lot of AoE here. Help. Send assistance. And yeah, like right now, there's like tons of particle effects and all this crap going on, and frame rate seems perfectly fine. Another thing right there, the double jump, it seems like if you're right next to a wall, it's trying to like find a sufficient node to grapple to or whatever, and it can't find it. So you have to like look away from where you want to go. If you're right next, like if you fall off a cliff or something and trying to get right back up, it feels kind of weird sometimes. So maybe the devs can take a look at that too. I don't know if that's accurate. That's what it feels like. That's like my gut feeling. That's why it feels weird. The zone is challenging your greed. All right, that's a way too small area for me to work with right now. I've got to clear some of these punks out. These snakes are like by far the most dangerous enemies, by the way. They just pop up right beneath you. I don't know what vulnerability means. Vulnerability minus 15%. Does that mean I get like 15% damage reduction? I don't know. I'm taking refreshing brew. No, I'm digging that one. Oh, I need that. Get in the zone. No, I popped it too early. Help. Help. Oh, how much health did I lose from that? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we're dying. Holy, I'm dead. We're not dying. We're dead. Wait, what just happened right there? I think that, okay, I think this, like I said, the snakes are like by far the most dangerous enemies. And I think there was like 2 elite snakes and they just like popped up on me and AoE'd me. Anyway, that should give you guys a very good look at the game. Again, this is Atomic Picnic, just released in early access. Go ahead and check it out. Link in the description below. This was a sponsored content again. Thank you to Atomic Picnic and Mad Mushroom. So I canceled an event here. Interesting. So the events are basically, I think they just give you a free upgrade out of the ones that you have. And it's like Vampire Survivors. You get the chest and it like randomly rolls for a couple seconds. And you can get like, I think in Vampire Survivors, it's like 1, 3, or 5 upgrades from the chest, something like that. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since I played. Or maybe it's 1, 2, or 3. Anyway, it has that in there. That was a 26-minute run. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, I will definitely be playing this game a little more. I might wait for, a couple early access updates. Oh, here we go. Here's unlocking some stuff. So mementos, these are the perma progression, like damage, speed, health things I was talking about. You can also unlock straight up items to get in your next run, like Risk of Rain 2. Every unlock is an item that you can potentially get in your next run. Let me go check out the memento. What was that? The whistle. It's like attack speed or something? Let's see. Uses your movement speed, 4% movement speed. So I personally, I'll move my camera over here, sorry. I personally don't really like these kinds of systems, especially when it's such a small increase. Because again, all of the fun should be channeled into the runs themselves. I understand some need for perma progression and whatnot, but like having a max health by 10 up to 50, and it's going to increase linearly, and it's going to get more expensive as well. So I'm assuming it's going to go from, actually I think it was 150 to 400 was the next upgrade. So it gets exponentially more expensive for a linear increase. It just doesn't feel good for a lot of situations. Once you experience it a couple times, you're kind of like, okay, I get it. It kind of gets old. But this game has it for better or for worse. As long as the runs themselves, again, are very fun, then I have no problem. I have much less of a problem with it, I should say. And yeah, the run, as you just saw right there, was pretty dang fun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Peace out.